back. It's me, Jacqueline. Welcome here if it's your first time. This is a totally new setup for us, so let me just address the elephant in the room real quick. The elephant is the room. Before, we were filming in a very open area of my house, and it made it very difficult to just shut the door and film something. So now I have that flexibility. So welcome to the beauty room. I'm sorry you guys are looking at doors at the moment. I'm gonna work on my background a little bit. I just haven't gotten to that portion of decorating this place yet. I promise it'll get a little bit more interesting or aesthetically pleasing as the days go by. I've got some new Wet n Wild brushes I wanna talk to you guys about because these are a new deal out at Walgreens and online for the holiday season. This is not something that I've seen from them before. I've never seen a pro line of brushes from Wet n Wild. If you guys haven't seen these yet, it comes in a package of 10 brushes. You get 10 brushes for $30. These brushes are really nice. They don't feel super heavy. I mean, they're Wet n Wild. It's not luxury. I think these are beautiful. I'm really excited to use them while I'm getting ready today. I'm gonna use exclusively these brushes, if at all possible, to do my makeup today. Obviously, I'm still gonna use my beauty sponge because I'm addicted. I figured we would give those a try and see how they hold up. I've already washed mine. I just put them back in the packaging so you could kind of see how they come laid out. The outer box, it's really pretty. The packaging is kind of holographic. And then it has this sleeve that has a picture of all the brushes. Like it says, it is a $90 value, but it's a $30 box of brushes. I'm going to film while I'm applying my makeup and just kind of speed it up for you guys so that you can see if there are any major issues while I'm applying. But other than that, I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts at the end. let's talk Wet n Wild Pro brushes. I love this set. Let me just start off by saying that I've been on the hunt for an affordable brush set for you guys where I felt that every brush was utilized and that it was a complete set. It was everything that you need. These are full-size brushes. They do have a full-length handle, which I think is really elegant. They are a silver color, which I think is really pretty, and the bristles are pure white. Some people may say that that is stupid because they will get stained. They will get stained, but depending on how often you wash your brushes, it will determine how badly they stain, so keep that in mind. There are 10 brushes in here. I'm going to read you the description that Wet n Wild puts for them on the back of the box that they came in. So this says from left to right what their functions are. So number 1, we have a dome pencil eye brush, which I think is my favorite thing out of the whole set. You have a tapered blending brush, which is kind of similar to a MAC 217 or a Sigma E25. You have your flat contour brush, which is probably the brush I could do without in this set. I'm not a big contour fan for myself. I did use that brush today to use a little bit of face powder and clean up my blush and bronzer underneath my cheekbone a little bit, so I do like that brush. I do think it still has a function. Just for me, I probably could have used a different brush more than that one. After the flat contour brush, you have your precision foundation brush. This one is the one with the little reservoir in the top for liquid products. I knew I wouldn't like that because it won't blend the way I want it to. I actually used that brush for bronzer today and I thought it was beautiful. I would kind of tap and drag with that brush when I was applying my bronzer, and I really felt like it did wonderful. I felt like it applied the perfect amount of product. I think these ones, just the texture of those bristles holds onto the pigment, but it still disperses them perfectly onto the skin. Like, that's why I really enjoy the little dome pencil eye brush. It's the most pigmented I've ever had a little tiny dome brush apply a shadow in a very, very long time. These bristles are perfect for full color application and for diffusing light layers. So got a fan in me, Wet n Wild. Keep doing you. You guys are awesome. You have your precision foundation brush that I used for bronzer. Then you have the large powder brush. That's what I used it for. It's awesome. It's incredibly soft. Then you have the mini version, which is the precision setting brush. That's what I used to set my under eyes today. That's the normal size and shape of brush that I use to do that. I've actually been using a Morphe brush that's from their old Elite collection in my last several videos, and I mentioned that I don't like to recommend this because A, I don't trust Morphe, and B, they don't make this anymore. The brush that is that shape in here, I think, is fantastic. It will gladly replace that Morphe one for me. I'm really glad to get that guy out of here. Next is your blush brush. I did use it for that. I think it could also be used for liquid foundation if you want a medium coverage. It's not going to give you full coverage. It's not quite dense enough for that, but I think it's beautiful for bronzer, blush, or medium coverage foundation. Next, for your 3 smaller brushes on the right-hand side of the packaging, you have a tapered highlighting brush. That is what I used that for today. I thought it was lovely. You have a fluffy blending brush, which is just your fluffy crease brush that's nice for blending, and one precision flat face brush. That one is the one that I also probably could have done without. I probably could have done with something more like the Real Techniques shading brush for my lower lash line. However, you could still use the little Pro Dome Pencil eye brush for the lower lash line. I really enjoy these. These are cruelty-free and vegan. They're synthetic bristles that mimic the consistency of natural hairs, which I would agree with, and it says that it's an ergonomic handle. They give you a little thumb dent so that you don't slide around on your brush handle. I think these brushes are lovely. I'm going to show you guys them in the packaging. They're all dirty now, so they look sad, but this one is my favorite one. This is that little Pro Bullet crease brush. This is the one that's going to be replacing that Morphe brush for setting my under eye now. And this is the one that they say is for foundation, but I used for bronzer, and I thought it was great. I think this is a really great value. I mean, $30, I would pay, I mean, knowing now how this performs, I would almost pay like $50 for a set like this and still think that it's reasonable. I've had really good luck with even affordable brushes holding up well if you care for them and are wise in how you wash them. Something that will break down your brushes is allowing water and soap to get into the ferrule where the bristles are glued or strung in. You do want to avoid doing that. There are lots of different tip videos on YouTube on how to wash your brushes in a mindful way. I would recommend that you look at one of those. I haven't made one yet, or I would direct you there. I've been looking for an awesome set where it doesn't feel like there's any misfit brushes and you can do an entire full face of makeup with them. This is that set. I am in no way sponsored by them. I went out and spent my own hard-earned money on this. The moment I saw that it was online, I ordered it and needed to put it to the test so that I could see if it was worth bringing to your attention. I think this is a great gift. Holiday season is approaching. I know it's a gift-giving season for a lot of us, and we're starting to plan that out so that our finances can handle it. This is actually a really affordable set. I feel like this is something that I would definitely buy for friends for Christmas or for other women or makeup-obsessed boys or girls in your life. I think the quality is wonderful, especially from Wet n Wild, and those are all the brushes I really need besides a lower lash line one, and that's just because I'm a stickler. If you are someone who likes to work with gel liner, you are missing an angled liner brush in here, so I want to make that very, very clear to you. However, I think some of the best angled liner brushes are available at the craft store, so you can go spend like $3 or $4 on a brush at like Michael's or whatever your local craft store is. Get a really awesome angled liner brush. $30 plus maybe $4 at the craft store for an angled liner brush, plus say $6 for a blending sponge. $40, you've got all your beauty tools that you need for a full face of makeup. I use liquid liners on a general basis, so I don't feel the need to have an angled liner brush in every brush set that I purchase. That's just not what I need. Tell me what you guys think of this brush set down below. Is there something missing or something that you almost wish you could swap out in there? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts, because even though I know like on that small eye brush what I would trade it for, I really don't know on the other ones. Like on the flat contour brush, I don't know what I would rather have than that right now. Maybe like a bigger version of this highlighting brush for like blush application or something like that I would really enjoy. So you would have two options for blush. Maybe I would trade that if I could trade my flat contour brush for anything. Tell me your thoughts down below. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Do you think it's a good investment? I mean, my opinion is not the end-all be-all of makeup, so tell me what you guys think too. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If this is going to be your gift for someone, I mean, don't disclose it if they're another subscriber. I don't want them to know what you're getting them for the holidays. But if you think this is a good gift idea, let me know in the comments down below. Who would you give this to? Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. I hope you keep dreaming, and I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you back here for 2 beauty videos a week. I'm a little exhausted this week. This is our 3rd video this week since this week was Halloween, and if you have not checked that out, go check it out. It was a little bit of a creative venture for me, so I'd love to see what you guys think as well. Anyway, I will see you in my next video.